All right, welcome back. Today, for this video, I want to show you just break down one of our movements, and this is the Hu Jow, or the tiger claw with the leg, and pretty much done out of the set. I want to talk a little bit about the form, a little bit about the leg form, and a little bit about the hand form. Okay, so tiger claw. The hand, let me get a little closer, right? The hand, tiger claw, coming out. It shouldn't be round in that like you're holding a ball. It has to curve in and it has to project out. There is that rounded pocket, but that rounded pocket is in here, right? The fingers over here, they're rounded, but they're not like perfect circle, okay, on the joints, but they're projecting forward. So as you come out, right, everything is projecting forward. So if this is too large, right, you have no leverage. If it's too small, you're going to hit over here. So when I do it, I'm projecting my fingertips forward. Okay, so everything is folded in. Again, there's a pocket. There's a ball over here. That's basically a chi coming out, right, and coming out from there. Okay. Shoulders down, elbows down. Right? Now in the form, we're practicing the set. We practice a double, and application is double, application is single. But in the set, you'll see that they're both going for the same line. And so not here, but here. Okay? In other words, this hand is in the same line as this one. Right? They can't be exactly in the same place on time. Doesn't make sense. So when they come out, one below the other, right? You can see them lined up. Okay? It's that same center line, I think. Okay? So the form I'm talking about, it comes down from some kind of double block and then rises, Nijima, crossing, okay? And then stepping up and down. And normally, well, not normally, but the way I'm going to show you is coming down, coming up, and stepping across. Okay, so I step over and then turn the waist and down. Okay, so I'm looking front, but my body is 45. Okay, and that has direct application, but it also, in doing it this way, you really have to work on, and you really develop that torque and that spiral motion and that twisting, that coiling and uncoiling. So looking at the leg first, from a seima, right, crossing over. Okay. The back leg, the front of the knee is locked into the back of this leg. Okay. So there's no space in between. Okay. You have to shift. I'm going to pick this up. If I were to walk straight, I'd come up straight, but in this case, I'm going to step across. So again, the knees lock. Okay, I don't want to overreach. I just want right there with the knees locked. That's my perfect place. My body hasn't turned yet, but as I'm coming here, I'm starting to create that coil. As I shift forward into my gungoma this way, but my eyes looking front, right, I unwind and I'll open up. Okay, so again, just the leg, right, from the slide, Nijima. Okay. As I'm landing, I want to be shifting, right? I'm moving right away. Pick this knee straight up and then cross it over. Body hasn't turned yet, right? I'm coiling and then uncoil into here, looking straight. Okay. So again, slide, cross, step, turn. Finish the movement. Okay. The hands can be here, they can be slapping, or it might be from a pangma coming from here and coming down. It might be from up here and slapping down to the side. On the sets, it's from a punch and then it comes down and then it rises. It's a variation on that, and not using the tiger claw, but using fists. Okay? But leg all the same. See, so I'll start from here. Okay, slide, very relaxed. very relaxed slap, right? Going 45 with the waist, just slapping down, just outside of the knee, right? I want to clear my body just outside of the knee, and turning from the waist and letting the hands whip. Okay? As I cross, the hands rise together. Okay? They come up together. My right hand is just below my left hand. My fingertips are about the wrist. Okay? As I pick up my leg, they're going to turn into the Hu Jow, and I'm crossing. I come down, and then the arms follow through. So again, from here, okay, from some kind of strike or a poke, bahak or something, coming down, 1, 2, 3, 4, coming down. Okay, one more time. Okay, I'll do it from here. I'll do it from a tilma. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I took out a step there. You don't have time always to step down. It's not always required if I need to move up, right? It's just stepping. Okay. So again, 1, up, 2. So for me, the real practice was learning how to come in here and doing it fast, and making sure I'm torquing from my waist, from my tantin, and the Hu Jow comes. The hands come last. Okay? Come down. Okay. So, what are the hands doing? Okay. You're slapping down. This hand is coming up so I can see my palm, and it's rising. Okay. To make it simple, just bring it to the side and pick it straight up. Right, straight up. It doesn't pull back. That's probably the most common mistake I'll see, is people will bring the hands back. Okay. You want the hands straight up. Okay, shoulders down, elbows down, all the same alignment, right? And then just turns forward, make your claw, and it comes down. Okay? You can study the angle over here, right? Not pulled back too much, not straight. It has that nice rounded motion. Inside is round, the top is round, fingers are projecting forward. Okay, and you have that dynamic tension. You're trying to develop your ligaments and tendons, the muscles, and you need to project, right? The chi is exploding out of the center of your palm. Okay? You can talk about that later in different things. Okay? This hand follows. So the inside hand, my left hand, comes up, and my right hand, right, is picking up almost like a chinchi sao right here, but then it follows the other hand. So it comes up, the inside hand curls up, turns in, and then it follows, comes together. Okay? Sometimes they might lightly be touching, but it's that feeling of touching. Okay? So there's a small little gap. They don't have to be touching, but it feels like it's touching. Okay? So if you look at this height, second finger, second line, eye level, right, lined up with the wrist coming up. There's a twist. Okay, so if I go from the tilma, 1, right, coming up with the leg rising, step, you see the hands turning and dropping down. Okay, and then whatever the next move is. Okay, sometimes it's collecting sao, sometimes it's punching straight out. Okay. So one more time, from a bahak, lijima, rise straight up, cross, and turn, come down. Okay. So this could be face, you could be projecting more face. If your right hand, right fist is coming for me, right, this would be stepping outside, and if the angle is here, right, following the tape, the strike with its hand, open hand or back of the hand or close, right, it's cutting across 45 degrees. So you can study why you want to catch 45 degrees instead of trying to catch something perpendicular. So cross, rising straight up, and twist. Okay, and express yourself. and collect. I tend to be very, very on this side. I don't practice the other side. I probably should, but that's me. You can practice two sides you want. If it's from Hu Jow here, right? Same thing, slap, right? I have more of a slide. Coming up, I could stomp. Okay. So let it out. Okay. Again. Okay. Practice slow, practice fast, break it down, and then make it smooth. So to make it smooth, you have to practice slow and fast. Right? Continuous. So practice it continuous, slow, then faster and faster and faster, then slow it down, double check yourself. Okay? You can have tapes to check your alignment. Sometimes you look at it just to understand what you're doing, but if I'm using the tapes, right, I'm studying where it is, where my feet are, where the alignment is, I'm feeling in here. So then, right, I want to look straight and do it. Do I understand what I'm doing so that I get the proper alignment? Because you're not going to go out there and fight. So, hey, wait, can I draw grid lines on the ground, right? Doesn't work that way. You can probably find reference points, but your reference point is, well, in this situation, right, we're talking self-defense. So your reference point is the center of the person you're dealing with. Okay? So again, just a small little thing about Hu Jow, correct form, rising. The big thing for me is rising. When the hand rises, don't pull it back here. Right? That force is coming in. You pull it back. You're allowing that force to ride and come back here. Right? Come straight up. And after all, you feel the rising hand drag the other hand with you. Okay? So that has application too. The move is pretty straightforward. Come up, turn, and down. Okay, but it can also be single, followed. Okay, by single I mean one at a time. Right. So together, 1, 2. You can practice it that way. 1, 2. And it can be a lot more flowery, where it can really twist and spiral and come out. So you come here. And I never understood in the beginning, like, wow, how come sometimes when teacher does it, it looks so beautiful, I mean, just so pretty, flowery, and that's what it is. But you gotta learn the basic first, okay? So it could be here, right? And then it's really nice, have a lot of internal curls and spirals that come out, and they show. And when you do it like that, those extra twists and spirals have application. Okay? They're not just for show. So don't do it for show. Do it because you need that extra twist and spirals. It could be applied in the nasal, right? In the touching hand, catching hand. It could be dragging and cutting. It could be helping to disperse an oncoming force. Somebody really strong, right? If you're twisting like a drill back and forth or a spindle back and forth, that might help to offset and defeat that really strong energy coming in. You know, if you feel like, wow, the angle is not enough, you've got the angle, but you need a little bit more, or that twist, the twisting might help to propel that energy past you, riding on you. Okay? So, like everything else, right? Start off simple first. You could just step straight, right? That's simple. And then just work on that timing, right? And then add the cross step and make sure it comes from here and the hands follow. And this is the last thing to fall. So straight, twist, more of the angle. So you already learned in whatever you're learning, if something's coming at you straight, sidestep, and I talk about that in other videos. If I'm stepping to the side, right, to connect and give the strike, I have to turn 45 degrees. So that's what that's doing. Okay? So the same principle, but instead of Hu Jow, it could be open hand. Right? And sometimes it just be rising, open hand. It's same kind of energy. So same leg, same mapu, same principle, different application of hand. Okay, from there. Right. So again, rising, don't pull it back, straight up and down. And that's from our tiger set, Hu Jow, Hu Jow. Okay? Thank you.